Welcome to the University of Colorado. I'm Nigel Burton for Pac-12 Networks here on our Facebook Live post. Getting a chance to get an inside look on the University of Colorado football program and a Buffs football practice. Right now we've got the outside linebackers and the defensive line getting some work, working on get-offs, working on hand placement and drops. I love that they started practice with a little bit of special teams work and got in a turnover circuit. The Buffs last year were number 3 in the conference in takeaways. The offense also working on protecting the football as well. Let's take a look at what Coach is doing over here with the defensive line. Now what you'll see that's a little bit different, as opposed to a lot of programs that just want to get vertical and create dents, get in that backfield. These guys are going to do is they want to eat up gaps, they want to eat up men so that their linebackers can be free to flow and make plays. All about eating those offensive linemen up, keeping them off those backers, letting those backers and safeties flow downhill and make plays. Speaking of which, let's take a look at some of these, some of the DBs and linebackers. Get a look at some of the work that they're getting in here early in practice. Got the linebackers over here to the left. Got the DBs over here to the right working on their EDDs, called everyday drills. Working on back pedal, turn, hips, footwork, playing the football. One of my favorite parts of the day when I was coaching up young guys every day. This is a great drill for the safeties. They're getting into a back pedal and then have to redirect. Got the linebackers over here are working. Linebackers are working on formation recognition and making sure I'm making sure I don't get ran over. That's the number one key. If you go to a football practice, I'm in dangerous territory right now for 2 reasons. I'm in the middle of the field and I'm nowhere near the head coach. The head coach never gets ran over. So if you watch the linebackers right now, they're working on their drops. They're working on recognition of formation and motion adjustments. That was awesome. What he was talking to him about is, listen, if you're going to have a little bit of man technique, you don't want to just open the gate and allow that guy to run undisrupted up the field, but you got to also find a way to slightly force him to your help. So that's what he was talking about there. Over here with the running backs, Coach Hagan, guy I watched a lot when I was growing up. Philip Lindsay, one of the best running backs in the conference. Notice how keeping that ball high and tight. They want that thing wiggling around. You're trying to work through all these tight offensive linemen, defensive linemen, linebackers flying downhill. You got to keep that ball nice, high, and tight. And you'll see there's a little cover on the football. Makes it a little bit more slick, a little bit tougher. So these guys can, it's kind of like weightlifting. Lift weights a lot heavier than you probably would be dealing with so that you can train your body to deal with more adverse situations. Like when the ball is wet or guys trying to pull at it. So that's why you'll see that little cover over the football. Checking out the wide receivers and the quarterbacks. So wide receivers and quarterbacks' favorite drill, routes on air. Nobody touching them, nobody pushing them around, yelling out what the routes are going to be. And I love this crew, man. Coach Chiaverini's done a great job. The Blackout Boys crew, these guys are big-time playmakers throughout the season. Now, if you want to see some guys getting taught to, let's just say, play in the gray area, look at the tight ends over here. Now, what they're working on is an option route. So what they're working on is they're releasing into a route, and based on the leverage of the linebacker, what route they would run. Linebackers leveraged inside, looking more towards outs, pivot routes. Linebackers leverage them outside, looking more to work in. Now, what they're doing now is they're creating that contact to get that separation. I'm not going to say it's totally against the rules, but it is definitely the way you want to run it. It's a smart thing to do. Create that contact, get that separation. And you got these big bodies that are athletic like this, tough as heck to cover. Heading over into Folsom fast drill. All right, well, hey, fellas, everybody appreciate you guys watching the Pac-12 Network's Facebook Live page. I find myself in the middle of the field again, so I'm going to get off. But always make sure to check us out on Facebook Live. Check us out on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, and get inside glimpses on all the best programs in the Pac-12. This is Nigel Burton. Peace.